Good morning, sports fans. David Singer, Judge 99 Sports Cards, here coming to you live on tape from Houston, Texas. It's a great day, November 21st, 2025. The Houston Texans have a winning record. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll see that I correctly predicted what was going to happen last night. And sports predictions. I'm not a big "I told you so" guy, but when you get one right in sports, you got to crow about it because you get more of them wrong. So if you watched that game last night, you'll know that the Houston Texans defense is good enough to keep them in against any team in the league. And I my prediction last night was basically they were going to win the game because of their defense, unless either Davis Mills turned the ball over, he didn't, or Josh Allen had a great game, because I do respect Josh Allen as a quarterback, but he didn't have a great game, and he hasn't had great games in Reliance Stadium. So that those two things didn't happen. Houston Texans win the game. But what I'm talking about today, or what I want to talk today, was a collecting issue. This year we've had a lot of rookie quarterbacks. Actually, the last 3 or 4 years, the card market has had a lot of hot quarterbacks come up. Um, from CJ Stroud to Bryce Young to Cam Ward to Jaden Daniels to Bo Nix to Caleb Williams, Drake May. I mean, it's just a whole plethora of young rookie quarterbacks that have come in with cards that have been hot immediately because people felt like these quarterbacks were well worth taking chances on as far as buying their cards. And this year we've had some problems. We had Jaden Daniels go down. Um, Bo Nix has been doing well, and Drake May have been doing well. Shadur Sanders hasn't even been allowed to play. Cam Ward hasn't been that good. The Titans are terrible. Um, you know, there's been all kinds of issues. CJ Stroud has been criticized because he hasn't lived up to, come back after his great rookie season. He hasn't had those numbers again. Bryce Young has struggled from the beginning, although maybe he's playing. Trevor Lawrence is, you know, up and down. So we've had all that happen, and the cards have tanked. Other than Drake May and Bo Nix, if you go out there and look at card values over the last several months, all those quarterbacks' cards have been down. CJ's have been down since last year because people were criticizing him. And I brought something up on my video yesterday that I wanted to reiterate. People haven't watched, if you haven't watched CJ Stroud play a lot of games, not just highlights, a lot of games over the last 2 years, and you're just looking at his numbers from his rookie season to the second and third year numbers, and you say, well, this guy's, underperforming, or he's not as good as we thought he was going to be. That is just not true. I mean, the Houston Texans offense, first of all, we have a new offensive coordinator this year, so we trashed everything from last year as far as the system goes. And then last year we had so many problems. We led the league in penalties on the offensive line. We had a guy who was supposedly a Pro Bowler who committed multiple penalties frequently, and was good for at least one every game. And not just innocuous ones in big moments. He's been running for his life on just totally blown assignments. Guys have been coming in on him completely untouched that should have been picked up. And when you're a quarterback and you have no confidence that you're going to have the time it takes to execute the play, it messes with your head. It messes with your ability to throw accurately and to know actually even what receivers to throw the ball to. Last few weeks, before CJ got hurt, he had been coming back, doing better at that. He's been more in tune with Nick Caley's offense, I think, after halfway through the season, which is understandable, than he was earlier. And I think even if you watched him last year, they did make the playoffs last year. They did win a playoff game when they were an underdog to the Chargers last year. So it's not like CJ played bad last year. He just didn't play as great as his rookie year. And it was understandable, since he had the greatest rookie year ever of any quarterback. Look at the numbers of any quarterback in the NFL rookie season, and you'll see CJ Stroud's numbers were one of the best ever. Not only that, just the eye test and the games that he pulled out in his rookie season were unbelievable. He had a few of those moments last year. He's yet to have those moments this year because the new offense has been a work in progress. But what I want to talk to you about today is CJ Stroud cards. They are down right now. They have been down now for a year. The injury didn't help. And as a collector and a fan, I have a lot of CJ Stroud cards. A lot of CJ Stroud cards. One of my favorites is this gold Prism Draft Bricks Fearless Gold Ice. It's a PSA 10. It's one of my favorite CJ cards. I also got the red version of that card. Love these two cards. They're both PSA 10s. I've got a stack of raw rookie cards from CJ Stroud. All of these are rookie cards raw of CJ Stroud. That's a stack of, I don't know, 20 or 30. I've got some ones that I really like. Here's a pink Bowman U card. I got a numbered wild card. I've got a couple of the Illusion rookie cards. I've got some other parallel stars, a numbered patch card. I've got a Fearless Green Ice. I've got a Fearless Silver. I got a Hype. I got another Rookie Absolute, a Campus Legends, a Sweaters card, and on and on and on. Although I just didn't even tell you the other graded cards I had. These are all graded rookie cards. Here's a 10 instant, Panini instant. Here's the one from the 470-yard game he had. A 10 in the Mosaic rookie card. A 10 in the Prism Draft Pick rookie card. A 9 in the Select. A 10 in the Metal Universe. This was an 8. This is an undergraded draft class. Love this card. Fireworks. And a base Prism. I've got a lot of CJ Stroud. So, what do? A lot of people say, well, just get rid of all of it, get what you can get, don't worry about it. But I'm a fan too, so I want some of these cards in my collection. Whether they're valuable or not, I don't care. But my video today is about the fact that I really think if you're like me and you're holding CJ Stroud cards, hold them. You watched the game last night, you see how good that Texan defense is. If, and this is a big if, the Texans can turn it around this season. If CJ comes back, and he'll be playing next week, not a week from Sunday, they got a little mini bye here, but he's close to coming back. He was close last night, 10 days off more. He'll be back next week against the Colts. And the Texans have two big games. They got at Indianapolis, at Kansas City. So two big games coming up for the Texans. If the Texans perform well and win those games, or at least win one of those games, and CJ plays well, and I expect with the offense the way it's clicking now, that you plug CJ in there, you're going to have a lot better offense than you had with Davis Mills. And Davis didn't do bad, but I think CJ will clearly show an upgrade. It's likely that the Texans could make the playoffs this year. CJ could ride a wave into the playoffs this year. What do you think that would do for his price of his cards if somehow the Texans are able to make some noise this year in what is looking like a fairly wide open AFC? I mean, we'll find out next Sunday when the Texans go up to Indianapolis and play supposedly the best team in the AFC. Let's see if they're the best team in the AFC. Let's see if Jonathan Taylor runs wild on that defense. Let's see if Daniel Jones is even playing, because he's a little banged up now. He's got a game on Sunday. Let's see if he can handle the Texans' pass rush. So I think there's a lot of if in that. I don't see any upside in selling these cards now. First of all, I like them anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me that I'm holding them and maybe they've gone down in value. I don't really care about that. Some of them I would sell for sure if they were value or had some value to them. Right now, I'm going to wait. So hold your CJ Stroud cards. Give the kid a chance to resurrect the Texans season. And if that happens, along with that great defense, I'm thinking you're going to be sitting on some pretty or more valuable cards come along the end of December, like by Christmas time. If it doesn't happen by then, it could even happen next year. But I think in the short term, hold CJ Stroud cards, watch the Texans play, hope that he can come back and come back with a vengeance, and I think you'll be happier. That's the best possible result. So anyway, that's going to be all I'm going to be covering today. Uh, this is David Singer, Judge 99 Sports Cards. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my videos. Follow me on Instagram, on whatnot, and also eBay. Thanks for your time.